Hello. Today we can start with input and output statements. So let's begin with input statement. So input statement is a function which is used to accept inputs from the keyboard as a string. Syntax for an input statement is input prompt. So prompt is a string or message. So example I have given here is name is equal to input, enter the name of the person. So if you print the type of name, then you will get the class as string. So that means the input argument which will be taken using input function will be in terms of string. So that's the conclusion of input statement. So now let us check the example in the code editor, and we can finally get the type of the input value. Input dot py. For example, a name is equal to input, enter the name of the person. So this is our input. So when I run this, so it's asking for enter the name of the person. I will give Naveen. That's it. That's the end. So I will add /n. So now the syntax will be clear. So Naveen. So that's it. So if I print the type of name, so here first I will run the syntax Naveen, and the syntax when I run it for an input of enter the name of person, I got Naveen as an input I have given from the keyboard, and when I print the type of name or the variable name of the input, so I'm getting as string. So that's what I have explained in the input statement in the slide. Now let us move to output statement. Output statement. So what exactly output statement is do is it returns the results which are processed by the computer. So it will returns the result which will be processed by the computer. So whatever the inputs if you given, it will try computer used to access it and try to do some manipulations. Later it will process the result and it will be returned to the user. So the function which will be used for output statement is print function. So the print function is used to print the specific message as an output. The message can be string or any other object. The syntax for it is print objects, comma, separator is equal to character, end is equal to character, files is dot std out, and flush is equal to false. The last two things are default values. We don't have to give any of the inputs there, but we can make use of separator and end. So separator, sep is an separator that separates the objects by a given character. So character can be any string. So default will be the space, and end is one of the arguments in an print. It indicates the ending character of the line. For example, default it will be is /n. So now let us run the output statement using print function in the code editor. Let's clear this. Now let us print Ravi, Raju, Rama. So let us print this first. Sorry, anyhow I'm given in the print itself, I'm given the objects in the print statement itself. when I print this, I got a complete string as Ravi, Raju and Rama. Now let us begin with our first argument, which is known as separator. So separator, it is used to separate the objects by given character. Now let us print this string again with the help of commas. So if I print this, I'm getting as list of I'm getting the strings which are separated by spaces. So as I given here, so default it will be as space, so hence it has taken as space in between the string objects like Ravi, Raju and Rama. If I try to add a separator here, separator, I will give to try it hash. So if I run this now you could able to see instead of spaces it has been replaced with hash. So this is the working process of separator in the output statement in the print function. Now let us move on with our second argument, which is end argument in the print function. So end, it is used to indicate ending character of the line. Default will be /n. So now let us execute this end argument in our print function. So I will try to print Ravi end equals /t. So what exactly /t means? /t is an tab space after the string object. So these are the escape sequence characters, and I will be discussing these escape sequence characters right after this session. Like in the next session we will be discussing the concept called escape sequence characters and comments. So there we will be discussing what is escape sequence characters and what is this /t/n. So everything will be discussed there, so you don't want to worry. As of now you just consider the example, that's it. So how this works, and later on you can implement with the example. Rama end is equal to /t. So if I run this, now you could able to see each end of the print statement has been associated with a /1 tab spaces. So you could able to see here also Rama is also having some tab spaces, Raju and Ravi is also having some tab spaces. Instead of /t I can make use of /n. /n means it's an new line. After creating an after printing an object, string object Ravi, it need to move to the next object. So when I run this, so now they are moving for next line. So this is the object, this is the execution process of end argument in the print function. So we have discussed both separator and end function. So now let us move to the other two arguments like file and flush. So these are the default values which will be set by print function. We don't want to work on this, so we can so by default Python will take it as sys.stdout, and for flush it will be taken as false. So you need to take care only with objects and separator and end. So that's all for the input and output statements. So thank you.